a deck that, you know, you would think I would have had together back when All-Be-One came out. There was a lot of people asking me about Spike, Tyvar, Priest of Felrites, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. That sounds like something's going on. You get to go Tyvar, give your Priest of Felrites haste, bring back Archon of Cruelty immediately. I was always like really interested in this. Every time I tried to build the deck, though, I ended up playing. I just could not get it to a spot where I felt like it looked good. And so I think that we quietly made some progress here. This is a deck that we trophied with right before Mom came out. This was a green-black Asmo deck with Fauna Shaman. Fauna Shaman, very, very good in the Asmo shell, where you get to discard Ovalchase Daredevil, or in this deck, Bloodghast, because you're a little bit more sacrifice-focused. Find Asmo, cast it for 1 mana, use this as a value engine after that. It's pretty powerful. And of course, Fauna Shaman is another 2-mana creature with an activated ability for Tyvar. Also gets untapped by Tyvar sometimes, which is kind of interesting. 5-0 with this deck. Weirdly enough, Tyvar I do think makes Fauna Shaman a at least playable option in these kind of decks. So there was like a big breakthrough there, and I was working on this list a little bit more after that, and the problem was every single time I would build the deck, I would end up with like 16 or 17 2-mana spells. I was like for a long time just playing, you know, Persist, Fauna Shaman, Priest. These are obviously like what you need. These are your bangers that you need with your Tyvar engine. But then I would have like 4 Sarinth Steelseeker or 4 Finale of Devastation. And I'm just like looking at the mana curve, and I would always have like 4 drums or 4 cookbooks in a drum, Asmos that you can't cast on turn 1, and then like a million 2-drops. I'm just looking at this curve, like what? How can are there any 1-mana spells we can play that make sense? We just need to find another 1-mana spell? I'm like, well, you can main deck the Thoughtseize, and every time I try to main deck the Thoughtseize, I'm like, well, if we're main decking Thoughtseize, we just don't quite have enough creatures for Tyvar, do we? We have 12. I would really like to get that number up, or, you know, in this case, we have 13. We have 1 Steelseeker here as a Fauna Shaman target. Like, I really want to get this number up. And then I was just like, it's kind of weird, but Giver of Runes making a lot of sense, y'all. It's making a lot of sense to me. It's a 1-mana creature with an activated ability for Tyvar. It protects your Asmo, Priest, and Fauna Shaman really well, and it gives you something good to do on the curve. Stitcher Supplier, Sentinel over the Giver. Yeah, those cards. Stitcher Supplier. I like despise Stitcher Supplier in decks with like these this few cards to hit. You know what I mean? Without like any way to sacrifice it. Like you can play Supplier if you're gonna sack it for value, and you have a few cards to hit, but if you're gonna just play Supplier for the self-mill, you have to have like 16 minimum like good cards to hit, ideally more. I don't know. I just hate Supplier like this. Sentinel's okay too. As for Sentinel's okay too. I think Giver's better, works better with Tyvar, and actually protects your creatures. I weirdly enough, I think Giver is the choice. I would not fault you for Esper Sentinel, of course. Sentinel's very good. But boy, do I think, you know, another thing too, it's like you have Tyvar in play, you get to play out your Giver, immediately have the protection up. Protecting Archon of Cruelty is also, like, incredibly relevant. I do think that you're going to be sliding them out in some matchups, but I think that that's alright. We have Portable Hole for mostly Sanctifier and Vec Hammer Time. It's coming in a few other matchups, mostly for those matchups. Thoughtseize for combo decks, mostly. Haywire Mite for Artifact and Enchantment-based Graveyard Hate. Also, Urza Sagas, Needle for Yawgmoth, and a couple of Graveyard Hate cards. I'm not sure if the Endurance is worth it. It's a kind of a Fauna Shaman target. Fauna Shaman targets really aren't a thing, though, weirdly enough. But I'm playing one.
I've gotten this one before. I didn't realize it was so light. It's a blonde espresso. I didn't realize.
That's good, yeah. Blonde espresso. Thank you, Esther.
Yeah.
And thank you, Fall of Gondolin, for the 18 months. Thank you. Yeah, you're not even that good in Pioneer. Go, Giver of Runes. Yeah. I mean, I'm honestly okay, like thinking about it, because you have a lot of ways to. We have, you know, Neonate, Blood Token, discard outlet here. So we have like 12 discard outlets to discard it if we draw it. So like that part's not as. Ooh, dude! Everyone has Copper Coat Vanguards, but me. Every Magic Online user currently has as many Aftermath cards as they want, it seems, and I have none. I have nothing. I have no one. I just have a chat incapable of finding me any Aftermath cards. Ah! Yeah, everyone. No, that's right. Everyone in chat has the Aftermath cards. They just won't give them to me. Urza Saga. Okay, they don't have any Aftermath cards. Never mind. They have exactly 0 Aftermath cards. You think you must play Moto? You know, I used to think that everybody in chat was like a seasoned Modern player, and then I started to learn that nobody likes Modern. They just like me. Okay, come on. Can we please draw any creature? Specifically Archon would be nice, but... No! I chose the wrong color! What is... Fuck. I'm just gonna shame concede? Fuck. I clicked color. I guess I clicked colorless instead of white. Or green. I mean, you just misclicked. Fuck. Shame concede. It's not, you know... It's not the first time I've had to shame concede on this channel. Damn it. It's okay, I didn't draw a creature anyways. You good? No, I'm not good. Are these the actions of a streamer that's good? Is your vampire deck with the amount of sword? I just had it pulled up. Hold on. Are you asking because you have them for me, but only if the deck is good enough? Because it's not. It's mostly for fun. It's okay. I don't know. It doesn't look terrible, but it does in the context of Modern. You know, it's not gonna likely be up like good. I'm losing. I am definitely losing it, y'all. Although it happens, I have been sleeping again, so that's been nice. Been nice to sleep. The new Obnix. No, anything but the new Obnix. Speaking of Pioneer and your brews for that format in the near pipeline, it's just hard to like to brew in more than one format at a time. You know, it's like, you know, I'm gonna be playing it again because I need to prep on it for the LCQs for the Dallas RC. So I will be playing it, and maybe I'll play some on stream. Maybe I won't. But it's just like I'm able to do what I do in Modern because I don't play other formats. I'm able to be very in tune. I'm able to spend a lot of time here, and it takes a lot of time. So it's just for me very difficult to also feel like I can spend the time in Pioneer to the degree that I can put out good quality decks. If that makes sense. WTF? Thank you for the 6 months. What's the reason one Steelseeker? Yeah, it's a tutor target for Shaman, and you're okay to draw the first copy. You're not super happy to draw extra copies, so that's about it. Pioneer Mono Red Storm? Tell me more. No, tell me less, actually. Why not just ask Doomake for a primer? I've played a lot of Pioneer. I could do that. I could do that, but it's the time. It's the time. It is. I don't want to spend the time. I want to spend the time on Modern and not Pioneer. Yeah, I thought so too, Enigma. The Dallas RC qualifies you for the Modern Pro Tour in Barcelona. And I was also, like many people, I think, confused because... let's trade a priest for a human token. Because they're talking about, lining everything up with the same formats. And then it's just not like that. And I didn't play very many qualifiers for this season because I didn't think it was Modern. And then as soon as I found out it was Modern, I got to play in one, and I lost in the finals, and I lost in the finals of the PTQ, and now I'm here, dying for Aftermath cards. Feeling a little lucky, I think. A lot of good hits for the Tyvar here. Very, very minimum we get back a priest. They get Containment Priested again. Why you never hardcast Daredevils? I do hardcast Daredevils. At no point in this game was it the correct line. But I hardcast Daredevils all the time. Do I persist a priest? I have to fetch shock. I don't think so. Second Giver's nice though. Can you discuss Ovalchase's first token? It is... no, I can't discuss it. You want to hardcast Ovalchase Daredevil and not have any food for discard outlet for the cookbook for the rest of the game? Why would you ever... this is... What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Make the token in that spot, y'all. Make the token. Keep the Daredevil to discard to your cookbook. Get the game cookbook. I guess I could have, made a token here. Response to the needle. They didn't give Riverns though. We have a lot of targets in play, huh? So block your Daredevil trying to kill Adeline, put in the graveyard anyways, just say compare what she did. I don't know. I think it's easy token, especially with the... I mean, this was before we had the Tyvar Giver. We're also like, pretty dead. We can gain 3 life here. And then we can try to find an Archon of Cruelty and have that not be quite enough, huh? So we're gonna go Chump Chump takes 7, I think. And we do have portable holes in the deck. I think I'm chumping like this still. This is a start. Notably, I can't persist anything this turn. And it's still likely not enough, right? Kill this. I guess I have to wait to see whatever they I have to wait and see whatever they equip the Shadow Spear on, and I have to have them to not have another land. I have to have them have nothing relevant in their hand. Deck tech for me now. Yeah, I guess I could have blocked the non-sack the food token that turn. That made it a bit better. You ever could protect the other. There's Pithing Needle! Pithing Needle! Pithing Needle! Okay, Mardu, Archon, Reanimator. Don't put Ashen Rider in your deck. Ever, 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 ever. But this deck is so incredibly unfocused too. Okay, first thoughts. You do not want to play Priest of Felrites, or you're not super incentivized, I should maybe say, to play Priest of Felrites in these kind of builds. Oh, I'm super duper dead. Okay, we'll just be dead. You're not super incentivized to play Priest of Felright. Let's go and go to 6. Weird hand, but I think we keep on 6. But I mean, I've worked on Mardu Reanimator some. It's like this is pretty far away from the build I recommend. I tend to I was playing a red black it's just red black scam with the Reanimator package. And what's cool was you could play Footsteps of the Goryo, and when you Footsteps of Goryo your Archon, then you can scam your Archon with the sack trigger. And I always thought that was kind of an interesting dynamic. I like the Stony Silences. I actually like the Ray of Revelation. Oh, I thought this was going to be Dredge. Adnaz is such a perfect, unbelievably perfect deck to be playing against the all-in Asmo draw here. So, I don't know. There's just very unfocused. You need to cut the drums. You need to play 4-bit Reunion. Mutt is fine. It's maybe not even as good as the new 2-mana battle. It's probably fine. 4 bone shards is way too many. I don't even like bone shards that much in these like Asmo versions without, or these reanimated versions without Asmo. Like you could play like 2. I'd be playing like Thoughtseizes over them. I would also like, you know, be somewhat interested in some number of unmarked graves. I would just build the whole thing like really differently, I guess. So there's just a lot going on. It's hard. These reanimated variants are also always so hard to like test and evaluate because it's like you just run hot with them for a little bit and you feel like you broke it, but it's, you know, not the answer. Well, I guess I should have killed the Oracle in response to the trigger. I was really expecting to just be dead here. How I tested my Gorya's list with 4 Force, Aether Mage's Touch. I did test it, and I did like it, and I just never streamed it, so... there's still some numbers I kind of want to mess around with, but we'll get around to it at some point. Maybe after we get some Aftermath cards? Well, maybe my opponent will never do anything. Maybe I'll draw a land ever. That's a land. It's not a green source. The mana in this Abzan list is also, like, shaky. It could be better, but I think it's going to be shaky no matter what, especially with the Sagas. You actually don't... You're not forced to put a card on top with Thassa's Oracle. You can choose to put nothing on top. There's, like, almost no point in making more food tokens. I got him on a turn 2 clock, though. I guess, you know, I said Ad Nauseam was, like, the worst matchup possible for our draw, but I did forget what Ad Nauseam is like sometimes. Yeah, Footsteps with Hidetsugu and Kari is interesting. I've been like working on that since Mom came out too. I am having a hard time with it though, so maybe there's something there. Peepon, if you got a deck tech for me, you can post a link in the chat. Yeah, Triumph's not out of the question. I just feel like I have so many. I'm trying to curve out so badly. There's just really no like perfect answers, I think. Maybe I just need to be playing more fetch lands and less of the fast lands. Atraxa's Return, baby. Is this the wrong Emrakul? you know, no shame if it is. I'm not gonna make it more for tokens. I guess I could gain 3 life. I'll gain 3 life. They could be lightning storming. I put the wrong Emrakul in my sideboard for Mill like not that long ago, so if it is, there's no shame. Okay. So we're getting Angel's Grace. Until the end of turn, damage that would reduce your life total to 1 or less reduces it to 1 instead. So Archon of Cruelty puts them to -2, right? I'm not sure. Let's see. Woo! What a game, dude! Today's stream is off the rails. I'm here for it though. I don't know. We're off the rails today. I think she won a lot of mites. Does Needle do anything? I don't think Needle does anything. Just get the Daredevils out of here. Just do not care about making a lot of food tokens. Okay, so I actually very strongly dislike playing the Asmo package in the Goryo's Reanimator shell with Ephemerate. With Atraxa Ephemerate. It's just like, Atraxa is so good in the Goryo's deck because for Atraxa to be good, you want to be ephemerating it, keeping it in play, digging really deep, right? And that plays so well with the Grief, Solitude, Atraxa plan. You have no Solitudes in this deck because you can't have Solitudes in this deck. What you need to be, you're filling that instead of Ovalchase Daredevils and Asmos. You're trying to fill the Solitude-shaped hole in your heart with Ovalchase Devils and Asmos, and it's just, I think, not working. Alright, let's keep this. Happy to have a Haywire Mite for that ley line. Okay, so we'll play the Saga to find a discard outlet for turn 3. We'll play our Springleaf Drum. Turn 2 we'll go Haywire Mite, kill this. Turn 3 we'll go Persist Archon. Endurance stops Thoracle. It doesn't stop. It does not stop Spoils of the Vault Thoracle. They're gonna have no library, right? Maybe it, or does it? Oh, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, no, we should have the endurance in. So yeah, just don't play in the Atraxa Ephemerate Goryo's deck. Do not play the Asmo package, in my opinion. And I think my opinion holds some water, as I'm gonna go ahead and declare it. I am Modern's preeminent Asmo specialist. I'm gonna pretend like I have Thoughtseize. Let's wait a turn on Thoughtseize. I don't know what that accomplishes though. So also, yeah, these just need to be the main. You just need to cut the Asmo package here. I don't like the Ronas, like the Rona and the Jaces very much over just like the instant and sorcery based discard outlets. The only way I could get behind like Rona and Jace is if somehow you could fit, if you could fit Tyvar in the deck. I guess I'm supposed to go Priest into tap Drum for Persist. This way, if they like Pact of Negation plus Angel's Grace, then I can still get an Archon to play next turn. Discard a Thoracle. Alright, I mean, just, not the most exciting deck tech, but I think I can tell you why I don't like this build the least. Benjamin 7 months, Dark Side, the Twitch Prime, thank y'all. Yeah, next, if we go to game 3, I'll bring in the Endurance. Alright, Lotus Bloom coming down in 2 turns. They are... they're not dead next turn if they have an Angel's Grace, but then it's be hard for them to have their whole combo. We'll see. I guess I'm supposed to Priest of Fell Rites my Haywire Mite next turn, so I can kill the Lotus Bloom in their upkeep. It seems fine. I guess if I drew a creature, I could have done another Archon trigger. Oh. Okay, well. So, what do we want to do? I guess we just want to kill them. Seems fine. Has Tyvar been any good so far? I guess not today. I have played a ton of Tyvar though. Tyvar's a really good card. We just haven't, haven't drawn on it as much today, I guess. Seems your new level of Fauna Shaman will never end. In Goblin combo, it's been good in Elves. We've trophied with it in Devoted Druid. We've trophied with it in Elves. We've trophied with it in that Tyvar sacrifice list. 2 different variants. I just pulled up. It's just we have had a I guess I'm hoping they're Amulet Titan instead of Timeless Lotus because we have the Asmo plan to at least kill their creatures. We have a lot of Tyvar trophies under our belt at this moment. Why Tyvar Walls? I don't know. I like the Tyvar Walls deck. I don't know if I don't think we trophied with it. What do we play? Micromancer, Spoils of All, Angel's Grace, Oracle in the same deck. Yeah, I tried Micromancer for a little bit. My opponent's draw is so good. Land would be good. We need to play 23 lands here. 24? Probably not 24. And 22 Drum is fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I've tried Micromancer combo. It's like... You get a little bit of edge because of surprise factor, but it's really slow. Micromancer costs 4 mana, There's maybe something there. I did work on it. I think I played 3 matches and got bored though, which is happening too often. Let me see if I can find the draft we had. It ain't looking too good, y'all. Alright, well, no Archon of Cruelty in my hand. We do have 2 Asmo activations up at least. I don't think I can find it. What holds Asmo back from being played a bit more, a bit slow? Oh, hold up. 4 amulets. So, this is an interesting question. We could talk about it some. Asmo, there are a lot of viable Asmo builds out there. So it's a combination of like one. I think that there's not like there's not a declared best version. I think that that's pretty difficult. I think that you could make a good case for several different decks. I think you can make a good case for the green-red food deck that we built like 2 or 3 sets ago. When was that? The green-red food build, the Time Civ variant, the green-black sack deck. I think has a lot of potential. That's like a little bit untapped. There's a lot of good builds, but honestly, like the decks are good. There's just not a lot of people playing them. I think there's not a lot of like community belief in the archetypes, but I feel like I find a lot of success with the decks, and I am personally a believer. All right, let's just make a token and maybe have lethal next turn. We'll see. I also have 4 Asmo activations up, which is how many Primeval Titans they tend to play. MTX Switch Prime, thank you. Yeah, there's the Trash for Treasure build, so it's kind of like it's honestly like in some ways like the Timeless Lotus deck. Like for a while, like it's just me working on it, and then like Bob, great player, finds some new tech for it. Top 4 is a challenge. It's like I'm of the opinion that the Asmo decks are some of the most underplayed in Modern. They have a pretty good matchup spread. They can be weak to sideboard cards, but like I think the green-red version and the Time Civ version are both really, really good. And then there's like untapped potential into like the green-black sack version, potentially Reanimator variants like this. Like Asmo Gorios was like top 8 challenges pretty consistently just because it was like a version that was actually being played. We also have this Boros build of the deck that I think I'm like literally 12-3 and like nobody cares. You know what I mean? It's like, oh fuck, we're so dead. But like I believe we're 12-3 with this build, and like this this deck is like who cares, Spike? Who cares? These also, I don't know. I think this build's pretty cool. It's just like there's just a lot of untapped potential. I know some people care, but just underplayed. I don't think I've ever been so dead, y'all, my entire life. I also think that again, it's like the decks are weird. There's a learning curve. People also like misbuild them all the time. Like, it's just like so frustrating too. Like I'm having like these insane records with the green-red food deck. I have like, I don't know if you remember the green-red food deck at the very beginning. Like the records with it were like truly like unreal, and it was just like everybody on Twitter is like, you're really playing Scrapwork Mutt? You're only playing like 2 Fable of the Mirror Breaker? It's like all the standard Pioneer players. And like I just feel like almost every Twitter like user I saw that picked up the deck immediately changed like 5 cards and then didn't do as well with it. I don't know. It's okay, just rambling a bit. Is the stack empty? I mean, I do have 4 Asmo activations up. I don't know if I'm supposed to concede here. How does Red Green Food compete against Creativity? So I played Red Green Food at the Hunter Burton this last year. I beat Creativity both times I played against it. It's kind of it's a weird matchup, but it's a weird matchup. But your main goal is to control their tokens with your Asmos and control their Archons with your Asmos. And I had Orvars in the sideboard too at the time. And so one thing that like the red green food deck does really well is just has the ability to put a new Asmo into play every single turns with Finale and with Asmo in the deck, obviously, and Underworld Cookbook being able to return Asmo, and with you being able to dig really, really deep with Steelseeker. It is just like pretty reasonable to. Okay, I'm talking. That's okay. I have 4 Asmo activations. It's just pretty reasonable to if they kill your Asmo, put another one and play the next turn and clean up the board. How do you lose here? Can't you kill any Titans? I mean, I can kill any Titans, but they also have Dryads. I guess what they just do is they just they go Dryad, Titan Valakut kill my Asmo, or then I just kill the Dryad. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. My opponent also has like literally 100 mana, so that's bad. They might be able to hit a giant Colossus. They could have Colossus, but they've already used. It's very unlikely for them to have 2 Colossuses, right? I feel like I don't see 2 Colossus very often these days. What was the green creature? The red green food deck, the troll? Yeah, you play Troll King, Sarinth Steelseeker, Gilded Goose. Yeah, people like just constantly shit on Troll King with the green red food deck and cut it immediately, but like the Troll King, like the deck doesn't even work without Troll King. You just like sit around and do nothing and just like never can close a game. Some people run 2. Yeah, some people run 2, that's true. But maybe my opponent is not one of those people. I guess I just yield for a little bit. Yeah, they don't have Door to Nothingness mana, huh? Okay, they have like... I think they have less mana than they're supposed to. They have... I mean, they have enough. I mean, they have like 40 mana. Yeah, Troll King really good against Yogg. Explore? That's your first spell? Explore? What? Yo, I'm definitely not... We're playing this one out. I'm not killing that. There's no way. Imagine winning this game. Imagine winning this game. I have to kill this once the Valakut triggers. I guess I probably should be making tokens soon, huh? So I guess I have to kill this Dryad, so why not kill it before they get the extra land drop out of it? What do you think of Sword of the Meek for Anviltron to replace Scrap Trawler as the weakest card? Goes infinite with Retriever, but bad in multiples, so you don't want the full 4. Wait, it goes infinite with Retriever. Do you mean it goes infinite with Retriever when you're looping Retriever? Because that's already infinite. How does it go infinite with Retriever? Retriever can't target itself. I don't know. I'm kind of dumb sometimes. So like, unless I'm missing something, it only goes infinite with 2 Retrievers, which is already infinite, right? They can't pay for their pack triggers on upkeep right now. That's okay, That's okay, Violin. Like, I mean, it's a piece that you could consider. I was also kind of confused, so I was like, oh, there's something. Rayloon, 3 months. Thank you. Okay, another Dryad. They're like, now what? More mana. All right. All right. I guess we could wait to kill this Dryad. Maybe we should have waited to kill the Dryad until the Valakut triggers went on the stack. This is also turn 5 of game 1. My opponent's used 10 minutes. Any update? Y'all chat? Any updates on Aftermath cards? By the way, I need the Vampire Convoke, please. I saw someone else had the human. They had it. I don't have any Aftermath cards. Do they win this turn? I have no idea. I feel like they're not doing that good though. I feel like they're not doing that good. I don't know why they're copying Slayer's Stronghold exactly either. They're hasting Azusa, so these things are all happening. Yeah, these are not the actions of someone who's likely going to win right now. Maybe. I don't know. They have 2 Summer's Pack triggers, too. Which don't matter that much. right? Just 2? Yeah, just 2 packs. They must have whiffed on Colossus. Yeah, I don't even like know what a whiff on Colossus really looks like though, because like it's like Explore, Grazer, Amulet, and they must have had like 6 spells at the end. So I don't know. Like they must have a Titan because they packed it for Dryad. Oh, they only have 2 cards in their hand somehow. What do they think of the new Rona in a Sultai Tyvar list? I've been like kind of looking at it. The problem is like when you build a Sultai mid-range deck in Modern, you have no red cards. And the red cards are much, much better than the Sultai cards. And it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like DRC, Ragavan, Expressive Iteration, Unholy Heat are just so much better than any of the Sultai cards. So I feel like you really need like some some Sultai, like maybe instant sorcery specials. I don't know. Okay, they did not. This is today's stream has been like truly unhinged. I don't even know like what other word I could use to describe today's stream besides unhinged. My opponent did not cast a Primeval Titan. They just didn't cast it. What is happening? Are they dead? 10 food tokens. They're dead! I just wanted to concede too. I was just like, who cares? I'm not gonna sit through this. Alright, Timeless Lotus confirmed better, by the way. Timeless Lotus confirmed better than Amulet Titan. This game is my proof. Exact seizing them. It's just I guess their Colossus breaks somehow. I still like I'm running it back. It's like this game was like this.
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
I don't know. By all accounts, it doesn't make any sense. Let's lower the curve a bit here. Had a friend stream go yesterday. I didn't end up tuning in for very long. I had, you know, stuff to do. I saw I guess online that he went 9-1 though. Which is good. I'm sure some people, you know, left and they're coming back like, wait, we won that game? There was probably a line there. I don't know that I could have figured it out on their side either. Definitely seemed like their Colossus wasn't as good as an average Colossus maybe. It's still really insane. Alright, we're doing it. I mean, I could Thoughtseize them on turn 2. I can just play the Saga, Thoughtseize them turn 2, and then turn 3 Persist. I think that's just the right line. Because, like, we're gonna Archon and die, maybe. Think about the people? This is what I think about the people, huh? Nah, we love the people, huh? The people want me to lose. Fuck the people. The people are like, hey Spike, you want to lose for content? I have to take Dismember. Kills the Archon. Yeah, we won last game. I got. See, they would have just Dismembered my Archon though. Not tempted thoughts you set frame at Archon. That's what we're talking about. We just spent the last 2 minutes talking about it. I decided that it was better to Thoughtseize them, and it was better to Thoughteize them. Although maybe I chose wrong. No, I think you have to take this member. Hope they brick on this. We're dead though. Game 3. Yeah, I don't know. Game 3. I was tempted, though. I was tempted. Like, the Thoughtseize yourself line is, it's just the line that chat wants you to take no matter what. They're just like, yes, do it. Thoughtseize yourself, Spike, do it. Yeah, you're good. You're good, Avian. Yeah, you're good. Yes, Spike. Yes. Thoughtseize yourself. Just, you could turn 2 Archons. Yeah, you never turned 2 an Archon before. Spike, you're on the play this time, Spike. You're on the play. You're on the play. I don't know. I think I probably still Thoughtseize them, right? And then I can like play around endurance and stuff. Yeah. I guess that turned into a Joker impression. It wasn't like super intentional. I feel like playing around endurance is like super free and like absolutely correct here. I can like Haywire Mite activate next turn. Oh, what a hand. Although I think, yeah, I could just take an amulet, Mite an amulet, and then turn 3 Archon. It's just like definitely the right line. Content creator hates content. I'm giving you content right now. I'm literally serving content as we speak. If my hand wasn't just like so good at interacting with them, I think you do Thoughtseize yourself there. And is Boseiju 4 mystery cards. Oh, sorry, they played Boseiju, obviously. Too bad we can't persist our Haywire Mite. Titan 3 mystery cards. I don't like how much they're thinking. They would have to, so they have 2 Titans. They would need to have like Bounce Land Grazer or Bounce Land Azusa Grazer to Titan me as like their exact 3 mystery cards. Okay, Dismember is fine. That's fine. Like, you know, another Amulet, Grazer, Bounce Land. Okay, so we have to get the cookbook. We get to get the cookbook, I should say. Black King Blackjack, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Hope you're doing well today. If they drew endurance, that'd be kind of bad. But the Dismember's fine though, because we have, you know, an infinite persists. Yeah, I also kind of have Sword of the Meek in my head. There's a card. It's like it's an improvised card. It's a 2/2 that like does go infinite with like Grinding Station and Sword of the Meek and this card, but I don't think it fits an Anviltron. We've played it in the past. The decks are always like so bad. How come Haywire Mite isn't a Mite? Because Wizards doesn't care about this game at all. Wizards! Why isn't Haywire Mite a Mite? What a silly match. Yeah, Sly Requisitioner. I can never remember the name of that card. It's fine. Barely even upset. I guess I can Priest back Haywire Mite next turn, maybe. Although their hand is Primeval Titan Mystery card. Sorry, Primeval Titan Simic Growth Chamber. There is actually no top deck that they can draw that lets them cast a Titan, and they have to draw Dismember, and I have a million ways to get back my Archon, so we should be well on our way to 2-1. How is Rampage of the Clans the Anvil Shell? I cannot remember what it is that Rampage of the Clans does. Oh, it's bad. You'd rather combo and win the game than make a bunch of 3/3s. I think. Match 4 on the play. With what I believe, if I am seeing this correctly, is a Snap Keep. Up against an opposing Urza Saga. Turn 1 Saga is often an Amulet deck. Not this one, though. This is Hammer or Affinity, probably. The spice. Yeah, I am looking for the Convoke Vampire Lord for today's Aftermath cards. Be awesome if we could get our hands on a playset for today. Got a fun vampire deck. I also want to try like the Pulse of Marasa Esper Charm type card. I think that card's kind of cool.
What's up? It's me, your friend, Aspiring Spike.
Well, I'm not sure that anybody knows, I guess, which card it is I'm talking about. Alright, let's shoot for the stars here. If I mill over another Archon, we get to put in a second Archon here. Vampire Martin deck. Yeah, but it's probably not going to be all that good, but it looks really fun. I built it as good as I could. I think the new Vampire Lord is like a pretty good card. But we need our Spikelings to go out searching. No way! No way! Shoot for the moon. Destroy the moon with 2 Archons of Cruelty on turn 3. Let's fucking go! Thank you, Tyvar. Thank you, Tyvar. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Yeah, you can Convoke the Madness on it. Yeah, this card. I like this card. I kind of want to play in like Advanced Control Shell, but not for today. Let's go. Is that No Face? Yeah, this is a Spirited Away shirt that I can show off in a second, I guess. This. The back of the shirt is like really awesome. I'm always feel like I'm showing off my butt, but the back is the best part of the shirt. It is so fly. And then the front is it's just like No Face in front of the temple. We have a Boseiju against Affinity, so with this hand, Persist, Priest, Asmo are all Haywire Mite, Urza Saga. We can try to keep this. Boo. Then we have the Boseiju, so it's okay. But Temple Guard and Plains, right? So just get Plains first. Oh, sorry. No. Swamp Temple Guard. Cast everything. Plains Overgrown Tomb also casts everything. I don't know why I'm even tripping about this at all. It's because I had like different mana requirements in like previous builds of the deck. I had like Finale for a little while. But yeah, I debate with Ovalchase. Yeah, baiting with Ovalchase is correct for sure. Dark Scythe with the deck tech. Ooh, more the Enchantress, huh? So what are they most likely to use the Crypt? Do it. Alright, look at this card, chat. Intervention. Intervention. Don't put Telepathy in your modern deck. Don't do it. This is not worth a card. This is 1 mana, do nothing. 1 mana, look at... You get to see how badly you're losing. You get to look and see how badly you're losing. You're lost in the sauce, my friend. Intervention. Friends don't let friends play Telepathy. Shark Typhoon is also, like, I think really bad in the Enchantress Shell, because, like, what the Enchantress Shell is really good at doing is, like... Wait, why are they... Main phase make a token so they can equip the... Okay. It's like what the Enchantress archetype is really good at doing is locking your opponent out with... locking your opponent out with Solitary Confinement and this kind of stuff. It is not, in my opinion or experience... very good at like making a shark and winning by attacking with a shark. It is just like not something that fits in the deck. You need to play 4 Enchantress presence. I would never main deck a Flame Blitz. Yeah, you're just lost in the sauce. Like the Telepathy, the Shark Typhoons, like they just don't fit in the deck very much. Like, and as much as I hate to be like play a stock list, this is definitely a kind of spot where the stock lists are better. But you know, if you're looking for a good toolbox enchantment, one I could recommend is Blood Moon. I can recommend Blood Moon. It feels good to be Persistent Archon. Yeah, Blood Moon. So we're like, I don't like the Greater Armancy very much. We're gonna kill this, kill this. No Typhoons. No Telepathy. I don't even love the Seal of Fires. I think you want to play Onthanice instead of Seal of Fire, just like the stock list. At least 3 Confinement. Likely 1 more Confinement in the main. I think the main deck Confinement. Oh, you're not playing Sanctum Weaver? Oh, you are playing Sanctum Weaver. Never mind. These are in the main deck too. I thought this was the sideboard. Cut the Clothis, cut the Turtles. Just do. I know it's just boring. I know it's just boring, but it's just like these choices aren't better than the more stock lists. Do not do. This is a symmetrical effect. This is a symmetrical effect. Constant Crackdown. Do not play this in your Enchantress deck. This will be 5 mana lose the game. Right? Oh no, never mind. It's not symmetrical. I thought it was. That's fine. That's a fine card to play. It's good that it's not symmetrical. Never mind. We make an Aether Spellbombed here. We are getting Aether Spellbombed here. I don't know. Kind of tough. I don't know if I have too much more in this though. And another Tormod's Crypt. Uh-oh. Because we need to draw like an Asmo. Only a Giver to protect. I may get them to... I don't know why they would ever use the Crypt at that point, huh? But if I could draw another Portable Hole or Asmo off the top, we may be doing fine. I want to see a Spike Lex deck tech. I like deck techs, often enough. Often enough. I have to chump block now, so I guess we're just Asmo or go to game 3. Often enough. Asmo. Asmorandardice. I had it last week. Yeah, sometimes I like it enough to like play the deck or like tweak it a little bit, play the deck. It's not that often, but it does happen sometimes. Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar. Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar. I need to be able to say it quickly. Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar. Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar. Any budget red white lands for the recommend for the Cookbook? I already have Painland. I don't know. I don't really know how much. I mean, like there are fast lands, there are shock lands, there are pain lands, there are basic lands, there are. I don't know what your budget is, and I also don't really know the price. Like the prices of these. Like I think of Inspiring Vantage as a $5 card because it was like $5 when I was playing a lot. That card could be $20. I wouldn't be surprised. That card is it already in the deck? I can't even remember. Pathways? Yeah, you can play the Pathways. The Pathways do kind of suck in that deck, though. It's like you really want them to be dual lands, and you really want everything to tap for red and white. So you can go white, your white creature turn 1, and then double red for Bushwhacker. So maybe if you're doing like the Pathways, you need to play Reckless Bushwhacker over Goblin Bushwhacker, so like the casting costs are a bit easier. I could see that being the case. You ever just like Haywire Mite your opponent out of a game? I'm not sure if... Oh, fuck, I don't have 2 green mana. That's okay, though, right? I just go Priest. Tutor up an Archon or my... and that's gonna be tough. Yeah, maybe I am just gonna get a Mite, kill their Saga. Although they're not making a token. Alright, so let's get Mite. If I draw a green source, I did draw the green source. I can go. I think I just play the Mite actually. Play this, pass, and then I would kind of expect my opponent to get a Springleaf Drum because they're missing land drops and they already have a Saga in play. Although I guess they know that I can Mite their Lantern. So they may get another Graveyard Hate piece, but if they get another Graveyard Hate piece, then I can just kill the Cranial Plating and just get another Mite, then play a Saga. Would fetchable manlands that ETB tapped be broken? They would be like really poor design, probably. They probably could never tap for 2 colors. But okay, actually yes. If you're don't make fetch lands better, please. Please don't make fetch lands better. Please. Why? Why? Come on. They're good. They're like the best cards in Modern. What are we talking about? Yeah, if they have Needle here, it's pretty interesting. I'll just tutor like an Asmo up if they get Needle maybe. They Needle maybe Rites to cast an Asmo this turn. Okay, to cut Gemstone for a Llanowar Reborn or Power Depot and scales for budget. Yeah, it would be fine. I really prefer like all untapped lands and scales. The Power Depot and stuff, they're cool. I just kind of think you want to be on like all untapped lands or mostly all untapped lands. So it's kind of up to you. All right, I have so many good names for this Needle. They name Haywire Mite though. Okay. So let's... I kind of need to gain 2 life. I think I would just block here. See, take 8 down to 9, fetch down to 8. Yeah, no, I need to gain 2 life. If I mess around with any taxes list later, I don't really even know what Death and Taxes is anymore. Like, one time I put Thalia in a Heliod deck, and everyone was like, wait, Spike was playing Death and Taxes? And I'm like, I didn't think I was. And I didn't think I was. I thought it was just... This deck just had a Thalia in it, you know? So... Okay, so I go... Discard, Priest... Find an Ovalchase Daredevil... Cast an Asmo, play my cookbook... How did the Emma deck finish perform? We played a lot of different versions, and still am enjoying the archetypes. Still feel like there's a lot of potential going on with the timeless Amulet Shell. You made that recommission almost like a Jeremy. I built it, ordered the copies, and then 3 days later we updated the list, not to put another damn order. I know, it's pretty different, huh? I mean, I don't know, if you have the mana base, you'll be okay. Alright, so if they send in with the team, they have lethal. If I don't crack the food, I can crack the food. Otherwise, I'm going to 1, which is not 0. Yeah, not... Wait. Is 1 0? The next one, 4 blockers for their 4 attackers. Asmo kill this. But it said, oops. They had an artifact land in hand? Maybe. Should gain some life? I have a life point, alright. They have 3 attackers for their works. Yeah, but I could stick a food to live. But like and then like this turn I would tutor up another Asmo and I could still kill this. So I'm not even tripping. Actually kind of a tough spot. I think I just chump with the token. I think I can get my opponent to use that Soul Guide Lantern on a Daredevil at some point, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't have much to get, which is sad. I cited out the Steelseeker. I would definitely get it here if I had it in the deck still. I could just put a Mite into play. Seems fine. Don't double block with Priest. Don't see activating anytime soon. Well, my opponent, I think, is like not like if they ever like want to try to stop me from looping my Daredevils, I get to put an Archon into play because I can gain 3 life with the food. So I feel like losing that ability is incorrect. Yeah, I know they still have Nihil Mite, but I can just, like, you know, I can block with it, right? Pitch Archon, sack food, reanimate. Well, they have they have this, so we have to, like, you know, they either have to, like, feel like they're, like, using the Lantern to get rid of this, or they are, and they've been considering it too. They may sack the Lantern for a card, but I mean they also don't have the Fauna Shaman, so I can reanimate it at any time. But I think just, like, keeping it up is fine. I'm like I have, like, no shortage of tokens here too. Like I'm gonna get 2 more. I'm just kind of okay losing one, I guess. Although here maybe I'll trade Priest for the Midnight. I could also activate the Asmo. I find I just activate the Asmo. How do I destroy the Ornithopter? Asmo. Just like that. I mean, they're definitely they're acting like they're thinking about it. Well, I think we know they're never gonna, I guess. That being said, I can cast my Haywire Mite and attack for 20 and then force a chump block. So they did use it. It's great. I can't kill them, or I can't Archon this turn, but I can now do it next turn. Yeah, let's just go ahead and make them chump block with a creature, have an Asmo activation up, have plenty of blockers. Tough game. Tough game. Bait Soulguard Lantern since I have 2. The thing is, like, they should never, ever use the Lantern until it becomes targeted with a reanimation spell. At that point, there's no reason for them to ever use it. Ooh, Forge and Anchor. I do agree. I see people all the time just, like, not doing that. Forge and Anchor, Divination, baby! We got a Divination on our hands. Midnight, Thought Monitor in the hand. Although Thought Monitor is another Divination. Divination count 2. Divination count 2, Concede count 1. Alright, 1 and the 3 ones get a 4-1 prediction going. And does anybody have any Aftermath cards? It ended up working out alright. This is Burn? This hand's pretty good against Burn. Yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm not really embarrassed. I bought plenty of stuff from them over the years. What's wrong with Hot Topic? I'm just doing a bit. It's fine. Yeah, I know the story though. Me and my D&D party went to go to Hot Topic. It's like you meet at a tavern instead you meet at a Hot Topic. I was gonna say free from his hell for a while, but probably gets censored. So, Arid Mesa, Sacred Foundry, Ragavan. Man, that would have been a sick card to have been on the top of my library last turn, huh? Confused Urban Noises, Hot Topic. It's probably for the best. It's a store. They're like, they kind of have a reputation for being, like, kind of like, ooh, Reanimator mirror. They kind of have a reputation for being, like, edgy and emo, but really they're just, like, nerdy. It's literally just a nerdy store now with, like, some small gothic overtones. Just you know, being an American teenager at one point, it's just like, I feel like I remember it being, like, vaguely embarrassing to go, but it was always, like, the coolest place, to be honest. I'm just doing a bit. Yeah, it's a store where you can get a shirt with a thing you like, and I think I like Spirited Away, baby. Oh, I would love to watch Spirited Away. So I'm not gonna watch it in the car, but me and Esther are going on an adventure tomorrow, a road trip to go get our passports. I'm actually like, we're both excited. I know it's so dumb. I mean, it's not dumb, but like, So again, we couldn't find an earlier appointment, so we're going on like a little mini road trip to go get. Do I get a third cookbook, or do I just grab the drum so I can play priest? Let's get the drum so I can play priest. But we're both like pretty excited to just go and like hang out road trip tomorrow together. It's gonna be fun. So tomorrow there may be no stream, and if there is a stream, it'll be like in the afternoon. To be determined. I just have the Archon, right? Because if they have a removal spell, this is what they're targeting. Ooh, they're Goryo's version. What's the first place you're gonna put the passports? So we're getting them now because we want the ability to maybe go to Barcelona and like, you know, for the Magic Con there, for the Pro Tour there. I think right now I'm not very likely to go unless sometime I qualify at Dallas, go on some kind of sun run. There's also maybe a small chance that I go with Honorog and do some coverage, but not super likely either. We'll see. It's all up in the air. Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of a good idea to have the passports, right? Something that we probably should have had a while ago. Okay, their deck is interesting. Whoever wins gets to declare themselves the superior Reanimator variant. I think I need to bring in a Haywire Mite in case they have Leyline of the Void, which they definitely could have. I'll just bring in one copy. I definitely have been liking trimming Tyvars on the draw. I'll probably keep doing that here. Probably cut a gem. Who's Andre? Andre's a Dark Souls character that when I was working on the Dark Souls no-hit runs, you have to kill him. He's like a nice guy, but you kill him for an item. And whenever I return to my Dark Souls no-hit journey, I'll show y'all again. -2 Devil. I think I want to keep the Devils in. I also don't think I want 2 Mites. Think about playing the Thoughtseizes over the Givers. Correct. Well, a little too late. Have we gotten the Tyvar to Priest Reanimator room? Yeah. I think it was. Yeah, it was last match. It was last match that we went. We went turn 2 Priest, turn 3 Reanimate. Turn 1 Cookbook, turn 2 Reanimate Archon with Priest. Or sorry, Cookbook Priest, Reanimate Archon with Priest, and then ooh, okay, well, that's the nut draw. Yeah, let's play this so we can get a Graveyard Hate piece on turn 3. Played a lot of turn 1 Sagas in this deck today. Alright. Yeah, we went turn 1 Cookbook. Turn 2 Priest, turn 3 Discard Archon, Reanimate Priest, Reanimate Archon with Priest, then Tyvar -3, mill over another Archon, Priest it back. And so we had 2 Archons in play on turn 3. It's awesome. Yeah, Dallas is Pioneer, which is a format of Magic the Gathering for sure. No Fear of the Moon? Not a lot of fear. They're a Mardu. They're like a Leyline binding deck too. I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited for the return of Dark Souls 2. I need to do like a lot of off-stream practice though, and like to do that I need to get like my like sleep and my like thyroid stuff under control. So I got a lot of doctor's appointments scheduled. I have one this afternoon, and so it'll be like, you know, a long journey. What decks am I considering for Pioneer if I go? I want to play the Creativity Gearhulk deck right now. That may change. Them fetching Swamp, it makes it more likely they're going to moon me, huh? I always liked the deck a lot. I always thought it was great, and like Jesse's been like really hyping it up lately, so... Alright, I blame chat for summoning this Magus of the Moon, but it's actually not so bad, because I can just Asmo it. I can just yeah, cast the Asmo next turn. Piano, 29 months, thank you. I beat Dark Souls 3 twice, not with Elden Ring. You didn't start with Elden Ring, did you? I can't remember your journey anymore. But congrats. With Divide by Zero? I don't know that I would play Divide by Zero. Yeah, I don't know that I would play Divide by Zero. I kind of think that card is awful. I don't know. It's like, so like in your 3-drop slot, you can play Fable the Mirror Breaker, you can play Prismari Command. I like those cards. I like the 2-mana counter spell lose. I like I always call it Lose Focus, but it's not Lose Focus. It's the other one. What's it with my thyroid? It's fucked up. My family has like just thyroid problems, and I've been experiencing it for a long time and not taking care of myself at all. So I'm taking the tiniest effort to take a little bit of care of myself. Land drop. I did hit my land drop. They had just had killed my Urza Saga, so I only had one land and play. To play. Not too bad for getting your turn 1 Saga Magus of the Moon, huh? Hyper. Well, see, because I just like I haven't ever visited a doctor for it, but I had like a golf ball swollen to my neck a couple times, and my sister and my dad have it. They're like, you gotta see a doctor. I'm like, oh, I will, and then I never did. So, and now it's like I'm like fatigued all the time. So we're gonna figure it out. As always, I appreciate everybody in Twitch chat being a doctor. You know, I know. Yeah, that's hypo right there. Well, 0-1 into 4-1 ain't too bad. Also, YouTube, don't talk about my thyroid at all in the comments, please. I like this deck. I think we still can't get Aftermath cards, right? Ooh, an Ozolith. Surely someone would have been like, Spike, you can get the Aftermath cards now.